Hi.
Let's go. So nice. I like that. I like that. Ian.
Yep.
Very festive today.
Thank you.
Very festive. I like the hat. Orion
Thanks.
TV.
Yeah, they're sponsoring the show today.
You put the collar back down though?
Yeah, I couldn't. It's not a big 70s collar. Couldn't go with it out. It's too small.
The Joey Bonafucci.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Couldn't do the, what's the guy we were talking about last week? Scott Baio's character? Chachi?
Oh, Chachi.
I feel like Chachi might do that.
Chachi might lay it out there. No,
No square.
nothing there?
Nope. Mike Valeni would be mad. No pocket square today.
I hear that. I hear that.
It's all right.
Are we good on mics too? I don't think we did a mic check.
Did we do
We're
a
good?
mic check?
You're good. He's good. All right. We have
Live
a lot
TV.
planned. We have a lot planned
a lot
today.
of good quality content.
I know there's a lot of you out there. We had the finals. We had the finals going on last week. So if we could let's just get into it. Let's just show them what happened last week. Championship matchup, the Commish versus Mr. Handog.
Marshall.
Yep, the new Marshall in town. So there it is, big and wide for you guys. Handog took it to me. You know, 123. That was pretty good. Deshaun Jackson against the Vikings had big numbers. Zach, Stacy's mom had a.
Just got it going on.
Yep, got it going on. Tom Brady. You know, if you watch that game, Tom Brady had that right before halftime, had a touchdown, threw into that tight end, amazing one-hand catch.
Didn't see it.
Third down, shouldn't have counted. And then, you know, you look at Shane Vereen, only 1 point.
Ooh.
Charles Clay shut out. Executioner just couldn't put it through.
No.
Your boy Jimmy Graham.
Sorry.
I mean, what's up?
I don't know, man.
Spotlight.
I don't know. Two of my teams didn't show up this week.
They did not. I was down 42 going into Monday night. Had Calvin, had Torrey Smith going, but all for naught. So Handog, congratulations! You are the league champ. We'll just show the final standings. If we could just real quick just pop it on the final standings. So yeah, Handog finished first, myself second, Novak third, followed by J2, and then rounding it out, Big Terror Squad. So, Big G, you got some off-season to work on. Other than that, is there any thoughts on the season? Any big surprises? I think before the season started, you kind of picked Big Terror Squad. That was your dark house.
Yep, it was. I'm surprised you didn't win.
That's a bummer, right?
You know, you kind of took it the whole way. It's sad.
Just eggs at the end, man.
Yep.
Just eggs at the end.
Big goose eggs.
And as far as the draft went, you know, we kind of put grades on draft, and I think Handog had a D draft grade. He made some big accusations.
Accusations.
Unique New York. Zach Stacy, big pickup. Shane Vereen, big pickup. Might not came out in that final game, but congratulations, Handog. You got the trophy. Your name's going to be on it. It's due. You know, he hasn't won it since we did the formatting. So you know, if it wasn't me, I'm glad Handog's out there. But I don't even know what we're going to do when we come back. This is a Fan-Tasty football show, and our fantasy portion's pretty much over.
All done.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
Close the chapter. Is there a song?
Close the book.
Like closing the book?
I can't think of one right now. Maybe
when
we come back from break.
Joe, do you know a song by the reference "Close the Book"?
John is at Taps.
Taps?
Taps. That's a good tune.
Taps. So when we come back, we're gonna taps on over to some other topics. So come on back.
We want a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I paid for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
Hey, this is Mickey York from Fox Sports Detroit. When I want to get the inside scoop on local sports, I watch Between Terminos or Fox Sports Detroit.
Fantasty.
Isn't that tasty?
Gets me every time when I see it.
It's delicious.
How do we not, how do
Took
we
us
not?
like 9 weeks to realize.
Yeah, misspelling. So that's what it is. Joe, can you hear us, Joe?
Gotcha now.
All right,
Thanks.
Joe can hear us. We were on mute for a little bit. It is hard to breathe in this thing.
Yeah, it looks tight. Looks
It
like
is
we're in
a,
a corset. Is that what they call those for
Yeah,
the young
I
ladies?
feel like the corset. I was watching. I think they had a Back to the Future marathon on TMC over this weekend.
Wow.
Great flick.
The first one?
You like 2?
Nah.
Why not?
Nah.
Well-
Never seen it.
2.
That's
You never saw 2? What about 3?
No.
3 was the.
I've seen parts of 3. That look
That
ridiculous.
was out west.
Yeah.
That was the old time. What was 2? I don't remember 2. Joe, do you remember?
The future.
Oh yeah.
North and stuff.
Yeah. That was with the hovercraft. Remember the hovercraft? Mm-mm. You don't remember him in a hover? Unbelievable. Anyways, McFly would have wore something like this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Think so?
So, in a roundabout way, because we have to waste some time today, that was how we, what is that called? A segue.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat of a segue.
Detour.
Yeah, more of a detour than a segue. How about we just jump into some matchups this week?
Okay. Just dive right on in. No Thursday night matchup this week.
There isn't?
Who is it?
Oh, is this it?
No. That's Sunday, man.
This is Sundays?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just talk about it real quick?
All right.
So we got the Dolphins,
Let me get my vomit bag here. Hang on.
Mr. Incognito. He's sitting at home
Yep. Collecting his money.
against the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, Miami's an interesting team. They have a better record than the Lions. And
They do. Oh my gosh.
And who's your quarterback?
Tannehill.
Who are their big receivers?
Mike Wallace.
Could you name
Brandon Gibson.
Can you name some defensive players that are
Brian Hartline.
standouts?
I think don't they still have Cameron Wake?
They have Cameron Wake.
They just got that rookie from Oregon.
They don't have Ndamukong Suh.
Oh, I get where you're going here.
Don't have
Yes.
Nick Fairley.
They got none of those guys.
Nope.
Maybe they play in the warm weather. Serena Williams
They
comes
don't
to the
play
games?
indoors.
They don't. They have girly colors.
That helps.
Are those girly colors?
Kind of. I kind of like their new uniforms.
You know
though.
what? I kind of like the trimmed out snowflake.
Trimmed out dolphin.
Yeah, snowflake.
Yeah, it's nice.
Almost got cut off there.
Oh, jeez.
Where was You understand the snowflake reference, right?
Yeah, Ace Ventura.
Okay, cool.
I
Well,
have seen that one.
have you seen the second one? When Nature Calls?
It wasn't nearly as good.
Oh, that one sucked.
It was okay.
Okay.
It was okay
Nah.
for a 90s movie.
Back to the Future 2 was way better than Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. Except for that Chicago part. Chicago. Yeah, that.
What about the birthing out of the rhino part?
You know what?
Or not
Every
really
time I
birthing.
think of that movie, that's initially where my thought goes to is him coming out of the rhinoceros there. But
Can you pull up that scene real quick? Kill some time.
do we have
here.
that scene? Oh, we don't. Yeah, that's poor prep on the host.
Know what we're talking about.
So, anyways, Dolphins, Bills.
Yep. At Bills. Wait.
Yeah,
At Bills? High of 60 degrees?
yeah.
Is that for real?
Looks.
Whoa.
This is for this week's games, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just Dolphins, just because.
Yep.
Because we want to go on to the next game. Looks like there might have been some showers heading that way.
Could be.
Okay. Wow. Big game?
For the South.
Big game. For the dirty.
Saints are outdoors, too. So you know what that means.
Oh, what's that up there? Looks like thunder.
Thunder and lightning.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Little Jack Wilson and Tommy Madison. Thunder and lightning. I just made those names up.
Joik Bell and Reggie Bush.
Yeah, that's like Snowflake and Blizzard. So 2 10-4 teams. This is probably the best game out of the whole week. High of 75 thunderstorms. Carolina's defense at home going against the Saints. Your boys
Who are
outdoors.
Yeah.
You know, 2 out of the last 3 weeks they've had really, really disappointing games.
Yeah.
What are we thinking here?
I don't think the Saints will win this game.
Big game. This is almost clinching, right? Whoever wins this game is in the playoffs.
Yes.
Maybe not necessarily wins the
South. You know, I think whoever does win here will win the South because let's say it's Carolina, they'll be 11-4, right?
Yep.
With one more game left.
One more.
So they could tie who owns a tiebreaker if they each hold serve at home. Guess it has to do with record in the division at that point.
That's correct. And head-to-head.
So, but if they're tied head-to-head, each one
Right,
won.
yeah. Then it goes conference.
And I gotta imagine they both beat the Falcons and they both beat the Buccaneers twice.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
So who knows?
You know, I think if it does rain in this game, I definitely think the advantage goes to the Carolina Panthers.
Absolutely.
I think their ground attack. I think Cam Newton on the ground. Their defense.
Yeah.
You know, anything to slow up Drew Brees and Jimmy Graham Cracker, who falls apart in championship games. So, yeah, Panthers, especially in a weather-influenced game, I don't see anything big coming out of the Saints.
Nope. Sad to
Let's
say.
just pick a random game, another random game.
That's a pretty good game. That's
Ooh.
a pretty good game.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
9-5, 11-3.
I am gonna pray.
It looks cold.
I'm gonna pray that Jamal Charles has another 50-point outbreak.
He's on your team.
Championship week right here.
Championship.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the Colts D is not what it's.
It's not anything to write home about.
No.
Let me ask you a question.
Let's go.
Would you start? Here's my receiving crop. Okay, I've got Brandon Marshall.
Crap or crop?
Crop.
Okay.
Some of it's crap. I've got Brandon Marshall. I've got Larry Fitzgerald, who not only has he not practiced, he's playing the Seahawks in Seattle.
Got the concussion
I
testing.
might want to just put him away.
Yep.
So I've got Dwayne Bowe from the Chiefs.
Okay.
And I've got Emmanuel Sanders.
Starting 2.
I got to start 2 of them. I'm thinking D'Angelo Williams as my flex.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Brandon Marshall's a gimme. He's playing no matter what. Sunday night. Eagles secondary is god awful. Yeah, Larry Fitz. The only thing with Dwayne Bowe though, you
don't
championship games. Do you want to double up, man? Do you want to? Because you got Jamal Charles, you got Dwayne Bowe,
Right.
but you can't play Emmanuel Sanders. I mean, Jericho Cotchery's taking a lot of those reps. Antonio Brown's taking a lot of those. Heath Miller's now starting to get some targets. So, you know what? I think you need to go Dwayne Bowe.
Yeah.
And forgetting your star, Brandon Marshall. And then, yeah, D'Angelo Williams.
He had a solid week last week. Mike Tolbert's going to be out again.
Big,
not Mike
big
Tolbert. Jonathan Stewart.
Jonathan Stewart. He's been out pretty much all year, huh? He hasn't got a lot of PT, I don't think.
He's got. It's just they have 3 backs. You know, Mike Tolbert's typically your goal line guy, but Stewart and Williams have been kind of back and forth. But with Stewart out of the equation, I'm comfortable starting D'Angelo Williams as a flex.
It's a good manager right there.
I've got Rashad Jennings and Jamal Charles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, man.
I'm scared.
Scared.
I'm scared.
What seed were you when you went into that?
3.
A 3 seed?
Tied for best record, but 3rd in points.
Wow. Okay. So going back to this game, if you're going to start 2 Chiefs, I mean, snowy conditions.
Snowy conditions. They're at home.
Yep.
You know, they
Arrowhead, they love it.
They are. Denver hasn't, taken the division. You know what I mean?
Nope.
And
Nope.
Kansas City can try to lock up some things here, home field throughout. Possibly.
Lock it up.
So they're still playing.
They're playing for something?
Yeah.
They are playing for something. Let me go to my let's go to this team real quick.
Highly intriguing.
Sunny in San Diego.
Yep.
You know, the second anchorman came out last night. He was originally from San Diego. Yeah. The Chargers, I said a couple weeks ago. The teams that play the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly's home game has gone on to win the Super Bowl.
Home opener.
Home opener. Philly's home opener.
Dear. So you're thinking it's going to be Lions, Chargers in the Super Bowl?
Let me just explain this to you. Chargers have beaten the past 2 weeks. We got the Broncos.
In Denver.
In Denver. And the Chiefs. They put a whooping on the Chiefs.
In San Diego.
Hey.
But it's still.
Wherever you want to play.
Oh, right. No, definitely.
Wherever you want to play, a win's a win, right?
Absolutely.
And the 4-10 Raiders, man. 4-10. You almost forget how bad they're doing.
Yeah.
Top 5 draft pick again.
Right.
Ugh.
I added a receiver from their team. I wish I could remember his name.
Stroker?
Nope. He's a little guy.
He's a little guy? You're not talking about Jacoby Ford, right?
No.
I haven't heard his name, but definitely a good pickup with Jennings.
Yeah.
He's tearing it up. Chargers are playing good. Phillip Rivers is playing hella ball right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be sunny.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Novak might tune into that game.
You know what? I picked up Nick Novak, the kicker.
Nick Novak.
Picked him up.
Not to be confused with Brian Novak
no.
Nick Nolte.
Nope.
Just saying. So Chargers all day and
yes.
right?
Yes.
All right, I don't care. Let's just talk about it. Let's just give your the Lonely Lions and the New York Football Giants. Yep, that's how we all felt. That's how we feel. What I mean, do we even care anymore? Do we just cut this segment in half and
You always care. You always
a little
care.
bit?
Of course.
A little bit.
It's so hard to care and it's so hard not to care.
I hear you. It's a tough team. It's a tough team to root for.
I mean,
4 o'clock start home. I don't think they've ever had a 4 o'clock home
let
start.
me just tell you something. No, I can't think of one. Let me just tell you something.
I'm listening. All ears, bro.
4 o'clock. That gives fans plenty of time to get warm, to booze up, right?
To get it?
To get after
Get
it.
loosed?
Yeah.
You talking about down at the stadium?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Talking about tailgating.
Okay. And we know some people down there are going to be tailgating. We know some peeps.
All right. Let me just say this. If the Lions come out lackluster, or if they come out, throw a pick, do this, do that, they're going to get booed bad. And they deserve it.
They absolutely deserve it.
What a crock.
61-yard field goal, man. It's crazy.
They didn't score a touchdown in that game, the Ravens.
That's right. Quote the Raven.
Nevermore.
Nevermore. So I think we're just going to...
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, so when we come back, we're going to go over some holiday festivities, I think. I don't know. Joe hasn't told us what we're going to do next. But anyways, come on back. It's a lonely, lonely show, and there's no Lions pick. But keep warm, drive safe, come back for some in your face.
I like that.
Come on now. I thought they.
I thought our plugs being pulled.
I thought they canceled us.
Thought that last segment was so bad.
So
that
bad.
we were gonna get fired
so
from public TV.
Horrendous. But it is the holiday season.
Yes, it is.
Creeping up upon us. You get your shopping done?
Ugh.
I got you. Maybe we can, get together some ideas. But if
That'd
not,
be nice.
since it's the holidays, and like you said, we can't just give up on our team. If we don't make the playoffs, which, and I guess if we can go over scenarios, we just need to win out, and the Bears and the Packers need to lose this week, and then they're going to play each other in the season finale. So if we win out, they lose, there's a possibility we host a game. Possibility.
What a
Slight
joke, man.
possibility. I know. I know, man. But so anyways, if we don't make the playoff,
Yeah.
Jimmy,
Get out. Get out.
he gone, right?
Has to be.
Oh, he gone.
He's got to go,
gone,
man.
right?
He has to, yeah. I
These
don't know if he
boots-
will be.
These boots were made for walk-in.
Yeah, that's just what they'll do.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Christmas coming upon us.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to make a wish for? What do you want Santa to bring you?
As a Lions fan?
As a Lions fan, I mean, let's not go, let's go realistic.
Okay.
This isn't a Hallmark movie.
Right.
So Bill Belichick's not going to get dropped
Sure.
down Ford Field.
Yeah.
But is there anyone out there, maybe a coordinator, maybe a former head coach that currently doesn't have a job?
Mm-hmm. You want someone with a pedigree. You want someone who's maybe won before, perhaps.
A Super Bowl?
That'd be nice, but not necessarily.
Okay.
Some may want a college coach. I don't really. I don't
A big time college coach? We thinking big time?
I've heard Bill O'Brien a whole lot, which he has NFL experience.
That's that's one of the guys that why not? And it was the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been 2 years, or has it been 3 at Penn State?
This is 2.
So he's just completed his second year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's turned that team into believers. I mean, we all know what happened with Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, he's rallied the troops there.
Mm-hmm.
Bill O'Brien's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
He's somewhat offensive.
Yeah. Minded.
Great word, yeah.
You need somebody who knows what the heck they're doing, though. Because it seems like Jim Schwartz sometimes does not. I know he knows way more about football than,
Yeah,
me and you combined times 1,000.
Whoa, give us some credit. We
have a look. You do have a show.
We do a show. We do a show.
But you know what? The man he coaches with emotion. He doesn't make some rational, sensical decisions sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And
We're talking about Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think that's hurt the team a lot. But somebody I don't know, I'd like to examine more, look into a little more would be, don't kill me here, be Lovie Smith.
Lovey.
I know he's more of a defensive guy.
Maybe he wants that vendetta against the Bears, and
He got fired and went 10-6.
10-6, missed the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He now is Lovie Smith? Is he a offensive or defensive minded?
He's a defensive kind of guy.
Okay. And do you think it's appropriate to bring in a defensive minded coach with the offense possibilities that we have?
That's going to depend on who's going to be your offensive coordinator.
So Scotty's gone too, right?
He's got to go. He's got to go.
I think the coordinator position is going to be a little bit harder to fill.
It will. But you know what? To me, the head coach.
What about a guy like Ken Wisenhunt?
Ken Wisenhunt's another good one.
I mean, he took the Cardinals to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Right?
After they had a pretty average.
The Cardinals
regular
are in the
season.
same boat as we are.
Yeah.
They just got a different captain, right?
Yep. Yeah, they had Fitzgerald. That's when he broke out that year.
Yep.
He carried him.
Young offense, playmakers, defense, inexperienced, but makes plays.
Yeah, man. I'm mad we passed up on Honey Badger, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah. Well,
Did he go in the second round?
second or third, but you got to think. I mean, if it was third round and Larry Warford's a Pro Bowler.
True that. Could you take him in the second then?
I mean, you look at it now,
I
and
just
you see Darius, sleigh bells ringing.
Chris Houston has been
Yeah, he's bad.
unbelievably bad this year.
And those Terraminos are friggin' loving that, aren't they?
Yes.
They love it. Which one was it? Was it Anthony?
Sammy. Sammy hates Chris Houston.
Sammy, you little sandbagger. I know you're just hooping and hollering every week, right?
Yes.
I remember that show.
Yes.
But touche on that one. What about some coordinators like Gruden's son, Jay Gruden, down there at the Bengals?
He's in Cincinnati. Okay.
Is he ready for head coach though?
How long has he been the coordinator for?
I don't think that long. You think he'd call up his dad?
No.
Hey, Dad, I need
Nope.
help.
Nope. I'm
about-
not interested in John Gruden at all.
Well, no, not at all.
Nope.
That's what a lot of people. You know, every time these coaching scenarios come up, everyone's talking about John Gruden, Tony Dungy, Bill Cowher. That's old news, right? This is a new game.
Gruden keeps getting. I think Gruden's the most popular of the TV picks. You know,
Yeah, people love him. I think he loves his gig. Why does he want to?
Why
leave that?
would he ever?
He has the best gig there is.
He makes a lot of money and he works on Monday nights.
Just loving it.
Oh yeah.
Rides around in a
bus.
RV bus. Yeah.
No.
What about the guy, Pep Hamilton? Pepe Le Pew Hamilton.
You're gonna have to educate me on Pep
The
Hamilton.
Indy Colts offensive coordinator. He's a young dude, but again, I just don't know if he's ready for
Right.
head coaching experience.
Plus,
We're down to 1 minute.
wow, we really dragged this one out today.
Man, what a boring show
Yeah.
coming to the holidays.
Yeah.
So Pep, we don't know. Más o menos. Hey, Joe, I just got an email from our friend at Red Zone. Is it Chris Hansen? No. Jason Hansen? No.
It's not Greg. What's his name?
What is his name? Do we know that guy's name?
There
Anyways,
he
he just sent me an email. He wanted to wish Natalie a happy birthday. I know you're coming into town. We're going to Lions game together. So, Mr. Hansen.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great. He's a fan of the show. He, usually takes what we say and
Uses it a little bit.
yeah, he
Incorporates it.
refurbishes it. So that's it for this show. We don't know. This is probably the last show. Who knows?
I don't know.
Happy holidays. I don't think we're on next week. Well, because this is the last show. So happy holidays. Happy New Year's. Good luck to all you guys that come up in the finals. Like Ian, my man. And this was a lot of fun. Thanks to Orion TV. Thanks to the Joes and everyone.
Joe too.
But boom.